me, Kelly. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we are going to do a little reading vlog together. It's been a while since I've finished a book and I want to be completely honest here. I have an August TBR, but this month, the last 2 months I want to say, I've just been not wanting to read that much, and I don't know if it's because of like burnout of reading books or not finding books I really like, but I've just kind of been in a slump. I found other hobbies that I really love, such as like blind boxes like Labubu's and Miffy and Hachi Poo Poo, like Pop Mart type stuff. Loving that. I've also fell into a hobby of collecting Pokemon cards and opening packs and making sets and all kinds of new hobbies. So those have kind of taken up my time since being in the slump. So today I thought, why not allot some time for me to sit and finish at least one book this month, because we're already halfway through the month and I have yet to finish a book. I'm still on the first book I chose for this month, and I'm not stressing because I get it's not a big deal, but I would love to just fall back in love with the hobby of reading. And again, I don't know if it's burnout or just my mind is going a million miles per hour on other things, but I want to take some time and just read and try to finish a book today. So that's the goal, because that would make maybe my headspace a little better. So we are going to be reading Wild Love by Elsie Silver. I'm about almost 50% way through this book and I love it. I love Elsie Silver's writing and I love the story so far, and it is definitely different than her Chestnut Spring series. But every time I pick it up, it's not that I don't like it, it's just my brain's not focused on reading, if you get what I'm saying. So today we're gonna sit, I'm gonna read. It's a reading vlog. It's kind of a cloudy, gloomy day. I feel like most of the summer here in Minnesota, it's either really hot and humid, or it's raining, or we can't go outside because there's an air quality alert. So this summer has not been the best, but we're gonna use today to sit and read. And I think I can finish this. I'm on chapter 19, page 183. I feel like I'm motivated enough to finish this and just check it off my list. Not saying that I have to, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I can do it. I'm trying to motivate myself and get hyped. And I like have coffee over here. I have a nice little blanket. Like, I'm trying to get cozy and set the vibes and put my phone somewhere else, because that's been another thing that's been distracting me, because I've been more active on like other apps. So we're just gonna focus on this today, do a little cozy reading vlog, and the goal is to finish this. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi, hello. Okay, so I've been reading for about 40 minutes and I am on chapter 28, page 269. And where did I even start? I don't even remember. 100 pages ago? Okay, like 100 pages, I think. Am I tripping? I think, wasn't I on like chapter 19? I think so. Yeah. So not 100 pages, almost 100. We're at like 80, which is great. But I did get distracted. I had music playing, but I was just checking my phone because it's on Do Not Disturb, and then I somehow opened up TikTok, which, shame on me, right? But it was a great TikTok because it's talking about this app by Hank Green, the Hank Green, called Focus Friend, and I just downloaded it. This is what it looks like. And the girl was saying that it's a bean who like helps you focus. And you get a bean, you get to name the bean, and the bean likes to knit. And it can only knit when you're not on your phone, so when you're focused on something, because it gets distracted if you open other apps or other things. And it makes socks and stuff out of its knitting projects. So, and then you can take that into currency to decorate its house. Anyways, I thought it was a great idea since I'm trying to really focus, even though I've been doing good with the music. I think we're gonna try this out because I just saw it and was like, this is adorable, this is perfect, this is probably what I need. And this is what it looks like when you open the app. It says, Focus Friend, meet your bean. Oh my gosh, so cute. Hello. I'm gonna set up my bean. Who am I? What should I name? I'm not creative with names. Bean. Maybe, should I just be base? I'm just gonna name it Jelly Bean. Jelly Bean. Jelly Bean. So after you name it, this is like, he tells you like the problem is he gets distracted when I pick up my phone. So we have to stay focused. So I just set a timer for like an hour. And right now I can't do anything because he's knitting. So I can't close the app or anything because he'll stop knitting. And we don't want that. Just stop. I'm gonna stop focusing. I'm so sorry, Jelly Bean. Because I want to talk a little bit about the book because I feel like I didn't. No. Okay. Jelly Bean, hold on. We're gonna talk a little bit about the book because I kind of just hopped right into reading, and I want to talk a little bit about it for those of you who don't know what Wild Love is about. Now, if you've read the Chestnut Springs series, this is a whole new series. This is the Rose Hill series by Elsie Silver, and this is the first book, like I said, and it's about Ford and Rosie. Ford has just been named the world's hottest like billionaire. He is a CEO of a new and upcoming like recording studio type thing called like Rose Hill Records. His family's pretty famous, so that's why he kind of has a name for himself, but also he's created some app that kind of helped him grow his business. Rosie is Ford's best friend's little sister that grew up basically with Ford. So that's their connection between each other. They grew up together. They kind of grew up not liking each other just because she was the little sister that would follow them around. And she was sassy and spunky and all that. So now they are grown up. She just went through something with her new job up in Vancouver, so she decides that she needs like a break from her life in Vancouver, so she goes back to Rose Hill, and that's where she is now. Her relationship with her current boyfriend's not the best. She's kind of getting some red flags, which causes her to kind of go back home, and she decides to get a job as Ford's assistant. And at this point, Ford kind of like, he's still like in love with her basically. He's been in love with her since a teenager, and he just never told his true feelings to her. So that's Ford. What else about Ford? Oh, I forgot to mention the whole thing. This whole series, instead of cowboys, it's all single dads, I believe. So he finds out right away, literally in like chapter 1 or 2, that he has a daughter. Hopefully that's not a spoiler, because it's literally right in the beginning of the book. He finds out he has a daughter who's like 12, and she only lives with her mom, and she just needs, her mom needs a lot of help taking care of her. So she finds Ford, her biological dad, and asks or asks him for some support and help. So, or just kind of, can you take care of me type deal. So yeah, like I said, I enjoy Elsie Silver's writing. Like, I can read it. It's so easy to read, and like I'm cruising through, which is great. So like I said, I'm about 50% way through. We are getting some, you know, a little bit of lovey-dovey stuff here and there. It's kind of, I don't want to say slow because we're like 50% way through, but it's definitely like they're not like a couple. They're just kind of testing the waters and like figuring out themselves and who they want to be as a couple type deal. Like this last chapter, Cora, who is the daughter, calls Rosie and is like, I got in trouble at school. Like, I think Ford would be really mad at me. Like, can you come and handle this? And like Rosie's like, no, he wouldn't be mad. Like, he's just very protective. Like, he wouldn't. So they go and they find out that she got in trouble for calling her social studies teacher a chauvinist piece of shit. Which, in front of the whole class, that's what she called her teacher. And it's funny because Rosie and Ford are like, well, is this teacher that? And the principal's like, kid, your child should not be saying that to the teacher. Like, she insulted a teacher. But then, like, as they're not really, as the guardians of Cora, they're like, well, what caused her to say this? And so they decide to teach the last month of social studies of school, Cora, the last bit, instead of having her be in detention or suspension because of this. First of all, that would not happen, but it'd probably be like in school detention or whatever it is. I don't teach secondary, I teach elementary, but they decide that they are going to teach her instead. So easy to read. I'm having fun. It's like a little movie playing in my head. Love Elsie Silver's writing. I just thought, why not tell you guys a little bit about it. Like I said, I've been reading about 40 minutes. I'm gonna have my bean make some socks and not get distracted. And yeah, I think actually before I start, I'm just gonna grab my water. I've been drinking coffee, but sometimes when you drink too much coffee, I get a headache, and I don't know if it's because of too much caffeine or what. Or if I'm like dehydrated, because like bean juice does dehydrate me. So I'm gonna grab water, take a little break. Somebody's hammering, if you hear that. I don't know if it's Austin hammering something, but I'm gonna take a little break. We're gonna come back, we're gonna have my bean, focus, and we're gonna keep reading. We're doing good so far, so that's great. Okay, remember when I said I would go and grab some water? Did not. Instead, I grabbed a VA Energy. These things I love so much because there's not a lot of energy in them. I've kind of taken a break with Alani's unless I have like stuff to do, because I don't know, Alani sometimes makes me not feel good anymore. So I switched to something with a lower caffeine intake basically. So this only has what, like 80 milligrams. We got fruit stuff in it. I don't know how good it is, besides it saying it comes from black and green tea, supports focus, combined servings of veggies and fruit, has good source of vitamin B, no sugar added, gluten-free, no colors, from artificial sources, not GMO. I don't know if this is actually very, very good for you, but I like the taste. I have this one, the strawberry banana, and is a peach mango, and I just love them because they're so small. You just like, it's a quick little fun drink, and it energizes me enough. So this is my water. Should have just grabbed water, but I saw this in the fridge and was like, ooh, that sounds good. And it's like a little smoothie. I love it. So good. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna keep reading since I'm on the grind. We have my bean here that needs to start making some socks so we can make some money to decorate their room. I'm gonna hit focus. I'm gonna do 60 minutes. and we're gonna start. Can I turn this off? I can. Okay, so it's on the home screen. Perfect. So we're gonna focus for 60 minutes, not do anything on my phone, and we're gonna read some more. I think I'm now more than halfway. That looks like more than half. So let's keep the grind going. I put my hair up because I just wanted it out of my face. So now I look like this and I have no shame. But anyways, my timer went off. And here's my bean. My bean made 67 socks. I'm gonna hit okay. And now, start a break timer. No, because I wanna see. So now I have 67 socks. And now I can use those socks to buy things. Which everything's expensive. I can get a stool. But like, here's the store. And you can tap and it'll tell you what you can get. So that was fun. I'm gonna maybe take a little break from reading and do a different hobby for a little bit. But right now I am on page 378. I'm this far, which is awesome. Like, I was not expecting with the, almost 2 hours of reading being this far. So I'm definitely gonna finish this book today, which is awesome. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break from reading just to not throw it all at me, but I'm definitely excited that I got this far and that I've allowed myself this time. So taking a little break, doing a little bit of maybe like Pokemon organizing, or I don't know, something else. Maybe be on my phone for a little bit. just as a little treat, you know. So I will be back. Hello, it is a lot later. My hair today is not cooperating, so please disregard the hair today. It's been up in a bun, and then I just took it out of the bun, and then it looked crazy. So now we're in a ponytail. So we're hoping it's gonna just, yeah, it's just gonna do its thing. But I took a break from reading. I was working on some of my other hobbies, mostly just organizing my Pokemon card collection because it has just expanded in the past month. So I took some time to do that, which I'm very happy to get a little bit of it done. Even if it's not the whole thing, just a little, I think is pretty good. And then it was dinner time, so me and Austin, we don't typically make a lot of like meals together, but we made chicken stir fry, and it turned out really, really good. It was a little spicy because Austin, my boyfriend, loves spice. I told him that, which I can handle spice. It's just, I was like, oh, this is kind of hot. So I had dinner, and then I just was like, okay, I'm gonna go finish my book. And he's like, you're not done yet? And I was like, I took a break. But if you, I mean, you probably know because it was the last clip. I stopped in the middle of a chapter. Probably because my timer went off. But I have this much left. I'm just going to sit here and binge it. And I will be so happy and proud of myself for doing it. And I'll have to treat myself to some like ice cream or something. But I'm loving it so far. I love their relationship. It's kind of like hard to explain because they act like they hate each other because that's what they thought about each other, is that they hate each other. That's like their comfort zone, but they love each other. Like, let's be honest here, guys, you guys love each other. So I definitely am super excited to finish this, and I'm gonna sit here and have my little bean, so bright, I'm so sorry, my little bean who's in an empty room, knit some socks so they can afford some stuff for their room. So let's go ahead and continue reading and hopefully finish this. Alright, I just finished Wild Love. I cannot give you a bean update because the timer's still going. I set the timer for an hour just so I had enough time to finish. But I finished early, so I have 20 minutes left on the timer. And then I can give a bean update if y'all really want one, which I probably won't because I'm wrapping this video up right now. But I finished Wild Love by Elsie Silver, and I will say I loved it. I think I'm gonna rate it like a 4.25, 4.5. I might need some time to like process it since it took me a while to read the first half, and then the second half I just read all today. But Elsie Silver's writing is so refreshing, so easy to read. I just wanted to keep reading, and not just because I wanted to finish the book, but it was just, it flowed so well, and just getting to know these two characters and their banter and the way they push each other's buttons, but at the end of the day can come together and like love each other and care for each other and just be partners. So good. I love how Elsie put that together. I also teared up a little during the epilogue because it was so cute what happened, and I was just like, oh. So this is the first book in the Rose Hill series. You do get a little bit of a snippet of Wild Eyes, which is Weston is his name, yeah, West, Rosie's brother's story. And you also get introduced to the book 3's main male character, Reese, from Wild Side, and you get a little bit of a cameo in this book, so that's so fun, that like that interconnectedness of all the books in the series. So absolutely love this. I again am so excited to read the series and continue on, and yeah, a 4.25, 4.5, again somewhere around there, but it's a great book. You should try it. I highly recommend. Alright, so I did complete my goal of finishing a book today, which is amazing. I think my next book that I'm going to read, just to help me kind of get out of the slump, because completing Wild Love today kind of motivated me to read some more and a lot that time. And this app, this Focus Bean app made by Hank Green, totally recommend. I think it's been helping me. I haven't just been doom scrolling on TikTok, or my newest obsession is Whatnot. Don't get me started with that. So it's been really nice. I like it. It forces me to be off my phone and do something I like, whether it is reading, falling back into reading I should say, or organizing Pokemon cards, or just relaxing or hanging out with my boyfriend, any of that. So instead of wasting my time on my phone. So the next thing I'm going to do is, I did get the audiobook for this, so I think that'd be a good way for tomorrow or sometime this week to just kind of get some stuff done around the house, or if I'm out and about, listen to. And that is the classic The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. Now, I have not read this book since middle school, so I have no idea what this is about. Like, I could not tell you. The only thing I remember is Soda Pop, which in this day and age, Soda Pop, I think of K-pop Demon Hunters, but we got Pony Boy, Soda Pop. I just remember the Stay Golden Pony Boy quote from this, and it has to do with like greasers because it's like the 50s. So yeah, it's been a while and I'm super excited to read this. If you don't know, I do like classic, I shouldn't say all classics. I will say in high school I really enjoyed The Great Gatsby, To Kill a Mockingbird. Those two were my favorite reads. So it's definitely like probably right up my alley, because this is definitely like a school book, required book that a lot of people have read. So I definitely am excited to kind of go back into this. That is the plan for tomorrow, but we are going to wrap up this video. Unfortunately, my timer has not gone off. We have 10 more minutes, so I'm gonna say that I completed this my goal for today. My bean made many socks. I'm gonna let it go for the next 10 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and also make sure you subscribe. I post videos once a week, whether it's book related content like this, lifestyle vlogs, kind of whatever I'm in the mood for. So if you like what you are seeing, you should go ahead and subscribe. So that is about it. Thanks for watching. Bye!